Our life is full of unpredictable beauty and strange revelations. As a 14-year-old student, I've already experienced a lot of ups and downs in life. With these challenges in life, we tend to lose hope and get discouraged to continue. But I've always believed that problems we are facing would somehow help shape us into better versions of ourselves. As Ziad Abdel Noor said, life is like a photograph. You need the negatives to develop. Just like photography, our life also needs these negatives for us to grow stronger and be prepared for more hurdles ahead of us. I'm the type of person who likes to plan and schedule my activities ahead of time for me to execute these things smoothly. But I've learned that life has its ways of surprising us with unexpected events. Shockingly, those events would eventually make us happier than what we originally planned for. Just like what had happened throughout Fadi's journey on finding his sister, Mariam. He would always have his plans set for things he would do, but there would always be surprises and problems that hinder him from executing this, like when his camera broke a few days before the submission of photo entries. There's this one moment in my life where I can relate this problem to. During my grade 6 days, I've entered the Philippine Science High School entrance exam where I've surprisingly passed on. As a student who've always dreamed of studying in a school far from home, I've excitedly set plans and made bucket lists of what I would do upon entering the school, only to discover that a problem occurred when filing my registration form. I became devastated thinking about how close I was to achieving my dream. This is when I realized that maybe life has prepared greater plans for me. I realized that I still wasn't independent enough to live away from home. I've thought that maybe God purposely changed my plans since He has seen that I was not ready yet, that I still have a lot of things to learn. That's when I've comprehended that we may not always end up where we are going, but we will always end up where we are meant to be. Another lesson that I've learned is that giving up should never be an option. We may experience hardships in life, but we should know that these sufferings are just like arches that would only pass by our destination in life. It may leave a mark or a scar in our hearts, but it would surely teach us a lesson that would help us in the future. When Fadi, together with his family, experienced a lot of problems while moving to the US, I admired how they never gave up no matter how hopeless the situation was. I've also encountered these kinds of problems at school when projects and assignments started to pile up. As an achiever, I had to finish all these tasks to get high grades. There were times that I would have breakdowns because of pressure, but Fadi taught me that we should never give up, since every obstacle we encounter has its purpose in changing our lives. Although we face a lot of challenges in life, our families would always be there to help us in every way they can. This is the third lesson I've learned during Fadi's journey. He received a lot of guidance and comfort when he was participating in the photography contest, when Noor paid for his entrance fee, and when Habib helped Fadi during his photo shoot at Fillmore Street. I've seen how supportive they were just to help Fadi with his plans. I've been in a situation where I have no one to talk to and share my problems with. But my mother was always there to listen to my rants. She would cook my favorite dishes to relieve and ease off the stress. I was experiencing. This made me realize that family isn't just an important thing, it is everything. I've always been that kind of student who doesn't like sharing my ideas and life with other people since I've constantly believed that my life is boring and that it has nothing special with it. But because of literature, I was able to express myself more. During classes, I've noticed how my classmates listen attentively to others' ideas every time we had sharing activities. Just seeing them listen to what I say in class made me feel special and appreciated. It taught me that everything in life has its worth. Even if sometimes we feel useless, we should always remember that there would always be someone who appreciates us and all our efforts. Overall, I think literature made me realize that everything is possible with just a flip of a book. With the help of the stories I've read in this subject, literature allowed me to see the other side of life, where the impossible comes true. I've noticed how fear changed people's perspective in life. Most people are afraid of trying new things since they've been conscious about what others would think of about them. But because of this subject, it made me realize that there is nothing wrong with trying. If those characters from stories can do it, then I can do it as well.